Thank you for taking the time to watch this exciting video that can improve the quality of your life within the next few days. Now, before I continue, I'd like to ask you a simple question. If I could show you a way to get your hands on hundreds, even thousands of dollars within the next few days, legally, honestly, and ethically, would that interest you? Look, like most people today, I was suffering a deadly disease called no-income-itis. I came to the point where I was about to give up on my dreams of achieving financial freedom. Can you believe it? I was about to get a job, which to me is next to being in jail for the rest of my life or being near death. You see, in the past, I got involved in numerous network marketing companies that all promised great fortunes, but only to be disappointed. And I also took courses from the internet marketing gurus, those who promise great wealth using their secret techniques, and only to find out that they're the only ones making money. Oh, and by the way, I found out later their techniques were given for free on other websites. Okay, well, one day a good friend of mine shared with me the partnersinwealth.org activity. All he did was ask me a simple question. If I could show you a way to get your hands on a couple of $1,000 or more within the next few days, legally, honestly, and ethically, would I be interested? Well, what do you think I said? Well, I said, of course, yes. Oh my gosh, send it to me. Give me the information. I'll take a look at it. And all he did, he gave me a referral link and said, watch the video that's on it. And that's it. He didn't try to sell me, try to convince me, or try to recruit me in any way. All I did was watch the video. And yeah, here I am, thousands of dollars a day later. I'm excited to share with you an activity that has totally changed my life physically, financially, and spiritually. Now, this activity revolves around the law of reciprocity. And it's what you give out in life comes back to you multiplied. Now listen, participants walk and talk and they breathe this law. So let's say, for example, you got started making a one-time out-of-pocket donation of only $250. Now this qualifies you to receive unlimited $250 cash donations from people around the world. Now, to illustrate the potential of this activity, let's take a look at this table. Let's say, for example, you decide to live the best that life has to offer and donate $250 to a Partners in Wealth crowdfunding campaign. And on the first week, you give your referral link that has this video to as many people as you can. And you only receive 5 donations. Now, folks, that's $1,250 in donations in your hands for your cause or project. And your project could be to buy a new home for you and your family because you were about to get kicked out of your rental apartment and live in the streets. Or perhaps you're crowdfunding for your tuition for college, or really whatever it is. If you need hundreds and thousands of dollars in your hands quickly on a daily basis, folks, this is it. Now, having $1,250 in donations in your hands, you can increase your donation and give $500 to a qualified partnersinwealth.org campaign. By giving this donation, it now qualifies you to receive as many $500 in donations from donors. So, let's say your 5 donors, they got 5 donors each as well, which is 25 donors who will donate $500 to you and your project, which equals $12,500 within your second or third week. Now, having that $12,500 in donations in your hand, you decide to increase your donations to $1,000 to a qualified Partners in Wealth.org campaign. Now, by giving this unconditional donation, it now qualifies you to receive as many $1,000 in donations. Now, let's say those 25 donors, they went out and they did the exact same thing and they received 5 donors each. Now that's a total of 125 donors. Now, folks, imagine this. Those 125 donors are going to give you $1,000 for your project or your campaign. Okay, so that's $125,000 that is in your hand within the second or third month or even the 6th month. Now you may want to donate to a higher amount of $2,000. Now that's 125 donors promoting their campaign and sharing this video on their link. And let's say those 125 donors, they only get 5 donors each as well. That's 625 donors who will be donating $2,000 to you. Oh my gosh, you do the math. Now I know, some of you are saying, come on, this could never happen. And I have to admit, you're right, because some will be receiving more donations. Now I personally received more than 30 donations on my first month. And those people went to work. Now, believe it or not, some of them were more successful than I was. And remember, this is a global activity, and lots of people around the world are moving forward with this. So, don't miss out on this extremely lucrative activity. You know, I remember when I went to college, and I had to find the money to pay for my books. But because of the education I received, I was able to pay everyone back and more. Hint, hint, be resourceful. Are you willing to put your best foot forward as long as it's legal, honest, and ethical? Now I'm going to end this video by saying this. You cannot be skeptical and make money at the same time. Now take a look at crowdfunding. Google it if you have to. You'll see that it is estimated to hit over $90 billion by the end of this year. Oh my gosh, I just want to get a piece of that action, don't you? And finally, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get whatever you want, multiplied. It's the law of reciprocity. So get started now. Get back with the person who introduced you to this video and tell that person, I'm ready. I deserve the best that life has to offer. Hey everyone, God bless you, and we'll see you at the top.